First of all, thank you so much for a great opportunity to take part in your event. My topic is global integration special purpose vehicles as tool of interregional cooperation, pros and cons. So I'm preoccupied with topic of about a year, and at the moment I'm writing a couple of articles concerning the topic of global integration SPVs, taking into account not only the experience of such project like Belt and Road Initiative of China, but also the global gateway strategy of the European Union, which is at the moment is evolving really fast. But first, just a bit about the theoretical framework of my report. If we take the theory of regionalism, so the first step, it was well, the old regionalism concerning the activity of such integration structures like European Economic Community from 1950s up to 1990s, and also European Free Trade Association. The new regionalism puts the special emphasis not only on economic cooperation, but also in cooperation in political sphere and so on. So if we take, for instance, EU or ASEAN or Eurasian Economic Union, they have not only economic backbone, but also the political backbone. Now we have the transformation of regionalism theories into so-called interregionalism, which envisage the connectivity between different regions and between different regional structures. And if we take as an example, for instance, Shanghai Cooperation Organization or regional comprehensive economic partnership in the Pacific, this is the point of interregionalism when we've got several actors. It could be not only the states, but it could be also the supranational entities which try to actually bolster the integration regionally between themselves. So the next step is the so-called transregionalism. It is mainly connected with political agenda, and transregionalism is mainly political driven, given the fact especially that at the moment geopolitical agenda is prevailing, and transregionalism, if we see, for instance, the activities of the European Union towards different integration blocks. So this is one of the major features of this transregionalism. Here's some kind of model which I made and try to compare different types of regionalism. The more interesting thing is that if we take, for instance, interregionalism and transregionalism, such things like geoeconomics and geopolitics are the backbones of this type of regionalism. And if we take, for instance, transregionalism, the main thing is actually the competition in global contest, global race, and the main point is actually achieving the global leadership. Just to be short, I just put two citations, one from Frederick Söderbaum. He's a well-respected specialist on regionalism and interregionalism. First of all, he puts special emphasis on within interregionalism as form of regionalism on region-to-region relations. This is actually one of the major feature of interregionalism when we've got cooperation activities between different regions. If we take transregional, as I said, this is politically driven mainly form of regionalism, and politics prevails, especially in form of geopolitics. And here's the stake is not only the competition and the prize is global governance, but also the constructivist model, which emphasize the value-driven approach towards integration cooperation prevails. So we have here must have common values, shared values, actually, to have this integration cooperation between different actors going. So what is actually global integration special purpose vehicle as I actually define it? From my point of view, it's some kind of special tool of interregional and transregional integration. I will later just elaborate on this thing concerning this kind of a hybrid mixture of interregional and transregional integration. Which has actually geopolitical and geoeconomic backbones. So the goals of geopolitical and geoeconomic goals actually are mainly pursued. And the major aim is actually providing connectivity with extra-regional actors. So the actors which are outside our region, and this region could be also not only well in the vicinity, it could be, for instance, on other continent. And well, the actors with whom we try to cooperate to provide this connectivity could be not only national, but also supranational. So integration blocks and so on. Here's the feature: a global character of action, geoeconomic and mainly geopolitical activities as a backbone, advanced functionality, cooperation in different spheres, and lack of entrenched institutionalism. So this is so-called model FTA+, which is actually the backbone for this integration cooperation. Focus not only cooperation with national, but also supranational actors, and also entrenched constructivist model, which I have already mentioned. So value-driven approach toward integration cooperation, so shared values and so on. What about actually the examples? Now we've got different, from my point of view, types of special purpose vehicle. The pioneer, it was Belt and Road Initiative of China, which has not, at the moment, has not only geoeconomic dimension, but also some kind of geopolitical dimension, given the fact that China, which, for instance, concerning, for instance, the previous presentation about the Chinese digital road. This is also one of the mechanisms for providing, providing Chinese influence in different worlds and so on. But I will focus mainly on global gateway strategy of the European Union, which was launched in 2021, and also the project Build Back Better World, BW3, which was adopted in 2021 on the summit of G7 in Cornwall in England. And at the moment, if we take actually the good examples actually of this global integration SPVs, from my point of view, it's mainly Belt and Road and also global gateway. But this practice is going on, and I can see that some countries, for instance, India, also try to put forward some kind of initiative which could be also the special purpose vehicles and to be some kind of alternatives to, first of all, Belt and Road Initiative. So if we take the situation with how it goes, well, I just when making some kind of case study of global gateway strategy, but I must emphasize that the main point of this global integration SPVs, first of all, given actually this aim of providing connectivity, is fostering the construction and development of infrastructure. First of all, transport infrastructure. If we take, for instance, Belt and Road Initiative, you see here's the lots of different so-called belts. First of all, this is the transport corridors, which actually provide connectivity between China and different regions of the world. If we take, for instance, global gateway strategy, about 4 days ago, it was a really interesting point concerning the launch of so-called India-West Asia-Europe corridor, which is dedicated actually to be some kind of alternative to Belt and Road belts and so on. So concerning the case study, I put some information about global gateway strategy. So the main goal is enhancing international cooperation with different types of actors, and also, as I previously said, about the geopolitical backbone of global integration SPVs, proliferation of European values, and defending democracy around the world. So the budget is 300 billion within the period up to 2027. And if we take, for instance, the spheres in which Belt and Road, Global Gateway is going to evolve, this is not only transport infrastructure, but also climate and energy, digital health, education and research. Well, about the geopolitical backbone, I just put also the citation from the person who today delivered actually the State of the Union address in the European Parliament, the head of European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, who emphasized in 2022 that Global Gateway is above all a geopolitical project. So this is actually the essence of this project, and at the moment many activities, for instance many projects with different countries are also well, tend to be geopolitical ones, I must say. Here's the map with the different countries which take part actually as partners within Global Gateway strategy. Just to give you more clues about this project, I put some information about different projects on different continents. You see here's actually the main continent for cooperation. It's Africa. There are about 30 different projects underway. But region of Europe, especially the Western Balkans, are our strategic interest for the European Union, and this is quite understandable. Here's the information about the EU Global Gateway strategy projects in Latin America, and also in Eurasia, first of all, concerning such countries like Kazakhstan and post-Soviet space, Mongolia, and others. And in the Pacific region is also of the special importance for Global Gateway strategy. Here's the information about the partners within Belt and Road Initiative, and I must tell you that, at the moment, from 144 up to 148 countries signed the Memorandum of Understanding with China, and this is actually also the specifics of this global integration SPVs. It means actually the lack of entrenched institutionalization. It means actually that the model of this FTA plus, we've got this Memorandum of Understanding signed. It means actually we can cooperate and so on, is the working model actually. And more specifically, I just put your attention on different world regions which are of special interest for different global integration SPVs. It means actually that it can spur some kind of competition between this global integration SPVs, and what I call is actually global integration race. The special importance is Africa due to the huge resources of this region. On the second place is in the Pacific region, and the third place actually the Latin America, but also valid not only for the European Union with its strategy Global Gateway, but also for China, is a region of Central Europe, and especially this Western Balkans, given, for instance, lots of investments of China into such countries like Montenegro, Serbia, and so on.
Sorry, Andrey, could you please start concluding, because time is running?
Just to be short, I made just to give you some clues about the pros and cons of this global integration SPVs. I made the comparative analysis of two projects, Global Gateway and Belt and Road Initiative. And you see here's the different categories of criteria. So intrinsic features, strategy type, resource availability, attractiveness, goal achievement ability, and so on. The second category is cooperation, different forms of cooperation which can be, which are run within this project. And The third category, this is the governance. So how it goes, and well, what is more effective and what is less effective. And the fourth, this is actually the category benefits. Well, benefits distribution mode, how it goes, obtained benefit type, benefit sphere, benefit extraction duration for all parties, and also benefit conversion ability, economic into political. And just to make the conclusions about 30 seconds. What I tried actually to sum up, first of all, global integration SPVs is the new types of tools of integration, global integration cooperation. It is kind of hybrid between interregional and transregional integration. Global integration SPVs pursue not only economic, geoeconomic, but at the moment more and more geopolitical goals, and geopolitics is a backbone. Global integration SPVs, multi-dimensional entities, both institutionally, different level of institutionalization. If we take, for instance, China, this is memorandum of understanding with the European Union. It is not so. It is a bit sophisticated. In comparison with China. There are certain areas, world macro regions of action of global integration SPVs. Second, the next one, the probability of competition global integration race is rather high, given the overlapping of areas of action. And probably last but not least, this is that geopolitical essence, especially value-driven approach, is not probably the best option for fostering integration and cooperation with different regions. For instance, Africa, given the fact that lots of African countries are not democratic but authoritarian, it should be, I would say, more flexible approach towards this kind of cooperation. That would be all. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for being, well, not so eloquent. Thank you.